now tuned into the greatest.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jason here from 100x Marketing, and what I want to talk to you about today is the idea of a brand story. So a brand story is basically just a story behind or about the business, so a story about the business. And the reason why this is so effective is because people in general, they don't think in terms of facts. So in school we have to learn history, and there's all these facts we have to remember. We have to remember, the dates and all these things, and it's really hard for the way the human brain works to remember all these facts. But if we're told a story and the story is really interesting, it's much easier for the human brain to kind of wrap its head around it. And the human mind in general is designed to take in stories. Humans are natural storytellers. Just look at all the great pieces of literature and things like that. So it's a lot easier to kind of get a message to stick in a consumer's mind if it's coming in the form of a story rather than just facts. So, an example of this could, let's say a really simple one, an Italian restaurant, there's lots of great Italian restaurants here in Toronto. So there could be like an Italian restaurant that, someone grew up with their Nona's cooking, and it was really good, and then their Nona taught them how to cook, and then they went on a trip to Italy and they were inspired to start their own restaurant. And that's really the type of idea that sticks in a consumer's mind and really kind of makes your business stand out from all the other businesses that are just kind of blank slates. They're just kind of they're not really personable. It really helps you build that relationship with your customer, having that story behind the business and them being able to relate to you and how it relates to them. It really creates just a whole different kind of feel to your business. So and brand stories, like any other type of story, they follow a certain kind of arc or architecture. So to keep it really simple, every story has three things. It starts with the hook, then there's the plot, and then there's the resolution. So the hook of your story is just that thing that really grabs their attention. So you want your story to start out at the high point, like that point that's going to make people go, want to listen, like, what's that about? What does that mean? Where's this going? Like, it creates kind of maybe suspense or anticipation, something like that. Now, the plot is where, the story evolves. So, characters are developed a bit, you get to know what happens, and then the resolution is ultimately where it ends, where it resolves why the business is where it's at now, what the business's goal is, what the business can do for you, and what action you want the customer to take. So, let's say it's the restaurants who say, what, all the whole scenery about Italy and all that stuff, and then now we serve, local Toronto people, fine, authentic Italian cuisine, and then, come and reserve a seat this weekend and get a real taste of Italy. That could be the resolution, and the plot is, the grandmother and, going to Italy and all these types of things. And you can keep it really simple and really short. And what's important is just this brand story. You want to communicate it across all your marketing channels. So a great thing to do is to have an intro video on your website. People in general pay a lot more attention to videos than they do to print. So you can have that story right there on your website. First thing, people can listen to it and they can really get a feel of what your business is all about. You can also have it on your Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and you kind of want, it takes a couple times of repeating things for them to stick in consumers' minds. So you kind of want to, go over that brand story in different ways and really, make it stick. So, yeah, that's a basic idea about, a great way to connect with your clients and connect with potential clients. And it's really something to think about. What is your brand story? What story are you trying to communicate to your clients about what makes your business special, unique, different? How did it come about? Why are you passionate about it? And how can you really hook their interest at the beginning to get them to listen to that brand story? How does it evolve, and what makes you different? What makes you special? What makes your business, why are you so passionate about it? And then, what action can the consumer take to be part of that story and enjoy that story? So yeah, that's a really basic tip here about brand stories, and I hope it's useful, and I hope you give it a try.